to get your first vending location in 7 days with no ads and no stress. I'm John from Bravo Global Staffing, and I've helped 20 vending machine companies get their first location. And here's what I tell them. Let's get into it. So here's the story. We got a vending machine client a year, probably, 18 months ago. Said, hey, can you help me cold call to get vending machine locations? And we said, I don't know, but let's try. And it worked. And then we got a couple other vending machine clients. Then I made a couple YouTube videos about vending machines, and we've gotten a bunch of views on them. And we get a bunch of vending machine companies or an aspiring vending machine entrepreneurs that reach out to us and say, hey, how do I do it? Right. So this is what I'm going to show you, is how I do it, or how I would recommend doing it. Okay. This is our standard kind of marketing funnel we think about. I like to start at the bottom first and go like, okay, what is your main offer? Do you have any other offers, low ticket offer or referral offer? Like ultimately what we're trying to do is get a placement, right? Like we want to be able to place our machines, right? So, you could come up with different offers, this, that, and the other, but I don't want to talk about any of that. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to get a placement. Okay, so who is our ICP, right? Like let's put a little one of these over here. Okay, motel, hotel, gyms, industrial. That's where we've had the most success. Could you go medical? Could you go a million different places? Yes, you could, but that's where we've had the most success, and we're trying to get you a location in 7 days. So I would focus on that. Okay. All right, cool. What about referrals? If you know a bunch of business owners, great. If you are a member of Chamber of Commerce, great. But ultimately, we're trying to get a deal in 7 days. So I'm going to say F referrals. Okay. What about socials? If you post on socials? No. Okay. We're going to go through this quick. What if you made an ad that's like, someone searching, how do I get a vending machine placed at my business? No one's going to search for that. Don't do it. Okay. You're going to do outreach. So you have really 2 ways to do this outreach. You can, maybe 3 ways. Okay. Let me get another one of these. We'll make it different colors. Okay. You're doing outreach. Okay. You're going to cold call. Well, what if I'm scared to cold call? Then hire someone else to do it, but you need to cold call. Okay. You can cold email. Cold email works, but the problem with cold email is your response rate is super low. So you either have to get kind of technical and send them at high volume, or you have to send them really customized to each person. Like, hey, I see your hotel's on 123 Main Street. I stayed at their hotel when I was 5 years old. I love that hotel. You should place my vending machine, right? It's kind of tough. Or you have, I call it social media prospecting. What this means is if you're in Omaha, Nebraska, you go to a Omaha, Nebraska business owners Facebook page and you start posting in there. Okay. But that's what you have to do. You have to, we use a thing called G-Maps Extractor. G-Maps Extractor to get our data. Okay. G-Maps Extractor. I should put our affiliate link, but I always forget it. You go to G-Maps Extractor. You put motels near Omaha, Nebraska. Then you put hotels near Omaha, Nebraska. Then you put gyms near Omaha, Nebraska. Then you put industrial near Omaha, Nebraska. And you could try a couple of these, right? Like fitness center, workout facility, pool, whatever. Industrial, you go industrial, manufacturing, all those words like that. Use G-Maps Extractor. You get a big list. On that list, you're going to have phone numbers to cold call. You're going to have some emails, and then the social media prospecting. Okay. So what is your lead magnet? Okay. You want to get an appointment. Okay. But cold calling, going like, hey, Billy that owns this gym, I'm a vending machine person. whatever, can I come talk to you? You're going to get some yeses, but a better way to do it is to go like this. You call and you say, hey, Billy owns, let's say a motel. Okay. You go, hey, Billy, you own this motel. Here's the deal. I run a vending machine company. This is me holding my phone. Can't really see. Okay. I own a vending machine company. I would love to shoot you over some information about what we can do. I've got your email as billy@awesomehotel.com. Is that still your email address? Okay. Well, as soon as we get off the phone, I'll send this information over to you. It's a nice brochure that really shows how we can help businesses look, feel better for their customers. Is that something you're interested in? Yeah. Okay, good. So you confirmed their email address. You maybe got some information about their vending machine. You're going to send info. And then if the conversation's still going, then you go, okay, well, while I have you for a second, can you just talk to me about, have you ever tried this before? Have you ever thought about this before? And this is what they're going to say. Yeah, we've tried it before. People don't maintain the machines. The machines are ugly, whatever. And you're going to be like, well, guess what? Our machines are beautiful and I'm going to fill them up every week and it's going to help your space look better. This, that, and the other. You're going to do that call. Okay. And hopefully you can get to the sales meeting right away. But what if they're like, hey, this might be interesting, but I want to wait till next month. Okay. Well, this is when you go from, okay, Mr. Vending Machine person, you've got your top of funnel. Okay, hey, this is what we're just talking about. You're doing your top of funnel. You're going to confirm, in 7 days, right? You're going to be something like 20 to 1. For every 20 calls, you're going to get someone that's interested. Okay, so if you do, let's run some math over to the side here. You're going to do 100 calls a day because you're not a wimp and you want to be successful and you're not going to cry about doing cold calls. Or if you are going to cry, you're going to hire someone to do it. But you're going to go 700 calls. In those 700 calls, you're going to get 1 out of 20 is going to be interested. I can't do that math in my head. Well, what would it be? 5? Yeah, I can. 35 into CRM. Okay, you have 35 into the CRM. Out of those 35, let's say you're going to get a 20% conversion to appointments. So 7 appointments. From those 7 appointments, you're going to get 1 placement. Okay. I feel good with those numbers. Right. So let's go 100 calls, 100 calls per day. That gives you 700 calls in 7 days. About 1 out of 20. You're going to be able to push into your CRM, meaning they want the lead magnet. You might get an appointment right off the bat, but they're going to say, hey, follow up. Okay. You're going to get, and then, so that's overall, but let's talk middle of funnel. Okay. So they say, hey, I'm interested. Send me the stuff. Okay. Let's go red. They don't care about your organic socials. They don't care about your newsletter. This is what they care about. Okay. Calls. We're not texting. We're not DMing. Okay. And emails. Okay. These people are in your CRM. Okay. You're going to call and email them. If we're trying to get a placement in 7 days, this is no weak boy stuff, right? You're going to call and email them every day. You're going to do one call, and you're going to do 1 email every day. Okay. And if you don't get a hold of them, you're going to do 2 calls or 3 calls. Okay. You are going to beat them up because we're trying to get a location in 7 days. Okay. You make sure that you don't sound like an idiot on the phone and you establish some trust and authority and go like, hey, listen, if this is your first placement, you can say, hey, I've got 100 placements, but you've watched YouTube videos and you have some guru. You'd be like, hey, we're just getting this business off the ground, but I've been successful in other areas. I am partnering with this guru. I'm partnering with someone who's got over 1,000 placements. He's going to help me get this up off the ground. But no, since you're my first client, we're going to be fully dedicated, whatever. You figure out your spiel, but in each one of these calls, you have to do what? Man, that's a terrible A. You have to add value, right? You must add you must add value in this middle of funnel activity. Okay. And then what do is you try to get to the sales call, right? Because you're almost for sure going to have to go meet with this person in person. And we'll call that in-person sales call, right? Then you gotta do what? You gotta close the deal. Okay, you gotta close the deal. So what do I hear? I've talked to so many successful vending machine owners and aspiring. I talk to a lot of aspiring people. So what do they want to do? Okay, here's the thing. They're all scared to cold call. Okay, or they don't want to cold call. So they hire someone from us over in Pakistan to do the cold call. And we can do that for you. Okay. But ultimately, if you have to admit to yourself, if you're not willing to do 100 calls a day, 700 calls in a week, if you're scared or you don't have time or you have some other excuse, then I don't know how to help you. That's what you need to do. Okay. And then don't expect someone to call and them to say yes to the sales call right away, right? You're going to need, some people will, right? Like 1 out of 100 might say yes to an appointment, okay, right off the bat. But 1 out of 20 will say yes if you follow up with them once a day for 7 days, right? So this follow-up is super important. And then when you go to the sales call, you got to knock it out, okay? So Omaha, Nebraska, motels, hotels, gym, industrial, any other places you want to go, any other places you saw on YouTube, okay? Get your list, use Gmaps Extractor, okay? Embrace cold one-to-one prospecting, because that's what you're going to have to do. Try to have some lead magnet. It doesn't have to be fancy, but can be a 1 to 5 page PDF that says your story and why you're awesome and these amazing pictures, okay? Follow up like crazy, and then go to the sales call. Go to the sales call and knock it out. 7 days, terrible line. This is how to get your first vending location in 7 days. I think you can do this. Like I think even an average person, if they're doing 100 calls a day, can hit these numbers and get the first one in 7 days. Thanks for watching. I'm John from Bravo Global Staffing. We also have a school group. A lot of vending machine people, they're not ready for our placement fee and to hire, but they want to learn more about this. You can watch all these YouTube videos, but we also have a school group. I'll try to put that link down below. I'm John. Thanks for watching. Take care.